we'll do this then. All right, yeah, let's start with that. That's a good thing. What is a bunion?
Extra growth on the side of your foot.
Extra growth on the side of your foot, all right? Generally, bunions, right along this first met, are the worst one. When they get it on the first met, it's called a bunionette. But over here, so they start to, whatever. Maybe it's something in the shoe. We get some irritation running on here. She's a runner, so that could happen quite a bit. All right, we get irritation. All right, and the body starts to, notices that. And so when it gets irritation, the body says, hey, let's fight that. And it starts to lay down some calcium deposit, starts to lay down some excess bone. And we end up getting a little extra bone growth here sometimes. All right, it starts to stick out. And as that happens, then sometimes this toe starts to go in. All right, as this gets more and more bone growth. All right, if this keeps going in, this is a problem. Then what happens is we get this sometimes, or we get this, okay? All right, with a big bump here, and they're painful. All right, bunions aren't fun. Any of your parents have bunions? Okay. Okay. All right. What do they do for them? Who's got bunions in your family? Your mom does? Bad? No. What about you?
She had surgery on one foot.
She had surgery is pretty rough on it. They can do a couple things. One, shave down part of that bone. Two, straighten out the toe and then drive a pin through it. Okay. Down into here. All right, and the pin sticks out at the end of the toe. All right, so every time they hit something that, until it, straightens the toe out more. Okay, what did she have to have?
She just had it shaved off.
Okay, so hers probably wasn't that bad yet. All right, if they get really bad, it's a shave and a pin. All right, then they're locked in this position for, whatever, 6 to 8 weeks or longer. Then, gotta go take the pin out, all right, which isn't fun. But then their toe's nice and straight again. The only problem is they probably lost some mobility. Okay, so we can, kind of correct that. Like my mom has a bunion too, and I'm always trying to tell her what to do, and she just doesn't listen. All right, and then she wonders why it doesn't get any better, but that happens. All right, but anyway, so we got this, and we got this. All right, we don't want that, so we want to bring the toe back into a neutral position. All right, that's what we're trying to do. Straighten out this toe by using some tape, and it works pretty good. All right, so it's an easy tape job. All right, let's throw down a locking strip or two on the metatarsal arch. All right, once again, tape spray involved, so spray the tape. Throw down a locking strip on the big toe. So I'm using what type of tape here, by the way?
1 inch.
1 inch and 1.5. Okay, now I want to correct this bunion. So generally with the bunion, they get something called a hallux valgus. All right, hallux valgus. Hello. Kaylee. All right, so hallux valgus means that the toe goes in. I want to take away the valgus. I want to bring her back into neutral. All right, so I'm going to get some locking strips. Let's see, I get about 3 or 4. All right, you can put them right on. You can cut them first, whatever easier for you. All right, and I'm going to try to pull her toe back into the correct position, so into a neutral position. All right, once again, if you use some tape spray, this would stay a lot easier. Kind of fan them out a little bit. Put one down the middle, one kind of going on top a little more, and then one on the bottom a little bit more. All right, try to put them on where they're smooth. Lock off the big toe. Okay, and then throw a couple of locking strips. Try not to have them move either. If you have the tape spray on, this will stick better. Lock off. Lock off. Okay. All right, now I pulled her toe over. I took the valgus away. All right, so now she should be a little bit better. All right, so that will relieve some of the stress. Toe will be properly aligned. We can cut down some of the stress being put on rubbing in the shoe, whatever. All right, a lot of people have a lot of problems with their feet. Okay, so that is for a bunion. right? Then the next one